Hey guys, it's Matt. I'm here to talk to you about episode 4 from Daredevil season 2. My favorite episode of Daredevil to date. And there have been some strong episodes. We all know this. I'm giving this one a 10. I loved it. I wept. My goodness. Full spoilers in this video. Go away and watch the episode, then come back and we'll talk. You back? Okay. So this was sort of... another thing I like about the season is this sort of breaking up the season into different stories, and this felt like this 4-story sort of opening Punisher arc. Now, it's not to say that Punisher can't come back toward the end of the season, we don't know, but this was the sort of the end point for this initial introduction story, and while we didn't learn everything about Frank Castle, we did learn a lot. And this was a big episode. This had a new sort of one-episode villain played by Tony Curran, who you'd know from Defiance, if you watch that. He played Datak Tar. He came in as an Irish mobster named Finn, bent on revenge because in all this bloodbath, his son was killed by the Punisher. And there's a little twist to it, too, because the Punisher, we didn't know, actually stole a lot of money from them and is keeping it in a van. And Finn really wants this money back, so Punisher winds up being taken. All the while we're sort of peeling the onion on this character, learning about how he should have been dead, woke up in the hospital with a bullet in his head. He got shot, kind of like Daredevil did, and lost his family. Karen goes investigating on her own. I kind of really like that about Karen, how she won't let things drop and just kind of takes initiative like that, even when she maybe shouldn't. This was just such a strong episode and really emotional. There was a great dialogue between Punisher and Daredevil last episode, but it wasn't on the emotional level of the speech Frank Castle, John Bernthal gives at the end of this episode. It's very long and it is exquisite and very painful, and I cried. And again, we don't know the entire story about how his family got murdered. We're not quite there yet. But just him talking about returning home and seeing his family, and I'm going to tear up again just thinking about it. And this came after Daredevil rescued Frank from Finn, and they fought their way out together, while Daredevil would have to occasionally step to the side and stop Frank from killing someone. Like, that coordination, those fight sequences were great. Also, maybe Daredevil, the show's bloodiest moment, and that's a lot considering some of the violence they've got away from, especially with Kingpin slamming the guy's head in the door. I don't think we saw that, though. A shotgun to the face, by the way, blowing the face off, probably the bloodiest thing the show's ever done, because that was pretty gory. But yeah, that wasn't why this episode's getting a 10. It's getting a 10 because of the emotion involved and the tragedy of Frank Castle and that speech and just all the elements that went into play in this episode with the action and the drama and the tragedy. I just loved it, and I hope you did too. So let us know what you thought in the comments down below. You can go to my written review on IGN, and of course stay tuned to IGN for all the Daredevil episodes, because we're going through them really quickly this weekend, because we know you want to watch it, and we want to watch it too. So stay tuned.